Welcome back to Off the Bench. My name is Jack, and we are here for episode 3 of our Oakland Raiders franchise. We're going to finally get into some games here. You guys saw in the last episode, we got our draft done. It was a pretty okay class as far as, I'm concerned. There's a couple guys that are kind of low overall, but they at least have hidden devs, so I'm interested to see, like Josh Gordon and Marvin Jones. Even Case Keenum down here, we could potentially develop into someone. He's got a little bit of a hill to climb, but we'll have to see here. This roster is okay. I don't necessarily see us simming so well. Carson Palmer is probably just not quite good enough to get us anywhere, but that's okay. So then here on the defense, it's looking pretty solid. Seymour, Houston, then we got Damon Harrison down the middle as well. Andre Branch is our developmental edge rusher behind the two guys, Matt Shaughnessy and Osi Umenyoria, who we picked up in free agency. Our corner room is looking okay. I'm going to try and get Van Dyke some playing time because superstar dev at a young age is beautiful, obviously. Who wouldn't want that? We traded for DeJon Gomes. I believe that was the Darren McFadden trade in the last episode. Superstar safety should be solid. And Giordano was our breakout player last year, and we're going to start him at strong safety. And then I believe it's Michael Huff. Is that his name? Michael Huff is our reserve safety. He'll play backup for both spots. So the only issue with this team that I want to address now is that our linebacker room is crowded. We took Luke Kuechly in round 1. It was a no-brainer for me. He was easily best player available. It was a luxury pick. I mean, our linebacker core is fine. We got Wimbley, we got Curry, we got Rolando McClain. I think Curry's the odd man out here. He's a little older. He's got normal dev. He's actually still only 26, so his trade value should be high. So we're going to see what we can get for him, and we're going to move Kuechly to the left outside spot and have him play off ball. It doesn't really matter to me what I get. I'd be interested. I'd like a tight end. I did end up picking Jeremy Shockey back up to start, and he's only a 70 overall. So anything better than a 70 at tight end would be helpful. So we may circle back to that trade offer from before. There's nothing too great here. I don't know. A lot of times the auto trades in Madden aren't excellent, so sometimes you got to do your due diligence there. I think we're just going to end up taking Scott Chandler here. 2 7th-round picks as well. It's a nice little return. We'll take him. And now we will move Luke Kuechly to the outside spot. And I will sort the roster so that way everybody is starting at the right spot. But it's a good place to be. For Kuechly, he's wearing number 33. That's not really what I want him to wear, honestly. I think that maybe someone isn't wearing 59. We'll have to see. Oh, okay, beautiful. I can just move him to 59. And I forgot to change his position, so let's do that again. But we got him at 59. Iconic as hell. He's gonna be a legend for us. I can guarantee it. He's already over halfway to his dev trait. This is perfect. I'm excited. I'm excited to get him on the field. So in a second here, we're just going to hop into our week 1 game. I wanted to share with you guys that, this is the final roster. We got Scott Chandler there, tight end. It's looking pretty solid. Our specialist positions, we got Marcel Reese is going to be our third down running back. Solid, Probably keep it the way it is for now. We're going to have Marvin Jones start in the slot. I want to get him involved. That's kind of my number 1 goal this year is to get him involved the most. So we're going to keep him there. We got Wimbley and Branch as our rush ends. That's interesting. We'll keep Kuechly as the sub linebacker, and Seymour will be our pass rusher up the middle because it looks like Lamar Houston's just a bit behind him. And then Checkwell will be our slot corner. We'll keep him there for now. So we will move a couple of these spots down to get other guys playing time. So we'll move Van Dyke to the third corner slot, so he'll play outside a little bit more. We got William Gay over here. Umenyoria is just going to be basically a run stopper for us, and that's fine. I kind of don't need him to be more than that, so that's totally fine by me. And then on offense here, Marvin Jones is down below. He's not really taking anyone's spot, so we'll just move him 1 down so Josh Gordon maybe gets playing time. He's a really low overall, but I'm willing to take the shot on him because there's a chance that whoever made the draft class gave him superstar just based off of what he could have been in the NFL, so we'll see. We don't have to worry about, marijuana suspensions in Madden. So we're going to advance to week 1 here, set up our scouts and everything, and then we'll hop into our first game, which will be against the Indianapolis Colts. I'll actually take a look at their roster first because I am a little curious as to what they got going on. because they did not draft the Colts. They did not. The Colts did not draft the Colts. The Colts did not draft Andrew Luck in this scenario. He went to the Chiefs. So I'm interested to see what they have going for him. Their QB is still Peyton Manning. He's a 75 overall at 36. Star Dev. He's ranked as the 22nd best quarterback. So we'll have to see how that goes. He could be bad. He could be good. I don't know. They got pretty much no running back. Pretty much no receivers. They got Aaron Hernandez, so that'll be interesting. Refraining from making any jokes there. Got Costanzo. Nobody really else on the line. They got Mathis and Freeney. And Casey Hampton, Steelers legend. But this roster is pretty barren. They got Lofa Tatupo, Pat Angerer. This is a bad roster. Antoine Bethea, but yeah, this is not good. We do have a chance here. Shout out Pat McAfee. Yeah, we have a chance here in week 1. So I'm gonna get all these scouts sorted and everything and set up the draft class, and then I'll see you guys in our first game. All right, here we are hopping into our first game for week 1. We did have a couple of injuries. DeJon Gomes and Luke Kuechly will both be missing this game. It looks like Kuechly's going to miss next week as well with a broken finger. Kind of wish that was something he could play through, but whatever. It's okay. So we're going to hop in here and hopefully take out Peyton Manning and the Colts here. I know they have a weak roster compared to their Super Bowl days, but we're just going to kind of see what we can do. All right, we're hopping in here on 3rd and 7. I am playing the moments here. I'll probably end up switching to full game before this game is through. Incomplete to our tight end. That'll bring up a field goal. But hey, 10-0 lead, not too bad. And the kick is no good because of the stupid kick meter. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. Already, first game playing. I haven't played Madden in a while, so I'm going to be a little rusty on the sticks. But we got pressure on Manning. He throws it away. Good work by the defense. All right, 3rd and 16. What can we do here? I'm going to switch to some zone coverage. Screen pass. Check was there to take him down. Beautiful. Offense kind of selling the bag here. We're already back on defense. Gets it over the middle. Nothing much there. 4 yards. We're going to bring up a blitz here, see what we can do. Bring in some pressure from the back. Oh, no. First down, Felix Jones. We'll have to see what we can do here. Try and get the stop. I don't want him to tie it up. And they score. All right. Well, this could be a rough one. All right, we're finally in on offense here. We're going to see what we can do. Our tight end, broken up. Tatupu got there. I'm going to try it again. I really don't think it's a good time to run the ball. Our run game's not going to be very good, so we're going to just keep passing. And we're sacked. Way to go, Veld here. Robert Mathis gets us. Now I guess it is a good time to run the ball. See what we can pick up, but we're going to have to punt here. Bush up the middle. Oh my gosh. I was getting a 17 off of that one. He's up to 70 on the day. Holy crap. The sim really likes him, apparently. Much more than last year. It's tempting to go for it, but I'm just gonna have to punt. It's a nice punt by Leckler. Keep it down there. All right, here we are in the red zone. See what we can do. And we get brought down. This protection could prove to be an issue for us. Oh, Bush to the outside. Breaks a little bit. Ooh, a little stiff arm action. Gain a 9. Almost up to 100 on the day. That's kind of crazy. 3rd and 1, I think we're going to hand it off again. And we will, but we're short. 4th and 1. I think we got to go for it. We're down 1 score. It's the second half. We got to just go for it. Here we go. Power play, score. Let's go. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Bush has been killing it today. I don't know what's going on, but there we go. I'll take it. All right, Sim has us kicking a field goal. There's Janikowski. Nearly blocked, but we still got it. We're in good shape here. All right, they got us taking over again on third down this time. Towards the end of the third quarter. Dime to Hayward Bay on the sideline. There we go, Palmer. Stat line ain't too pretty, but he's doing a good job of managing the game. That was a beautiful throw. Now we're at the end of the game here. A score here would kind of be a dagger. Oh, he's down to 1. So close. Michael Bush, 112 yards on the day. That's crazy, because I didn't even do most of that. I didn't do the majority of that even. Got Chandler in motion. Gets the block. Michael Bush, touchdown again. I think this one's on ice here. Let's go, baby. And there you have it. 31-17 final in week 1 of the 2012 season. This is a great one. Yeah, Peyton Manning is just kind of slow at this point. So we kind of just got the better of him. But great playing by our team. Michael Bush especially. He's definitely getting the game ball. If we get more like this, I mean, obviously not all the opponents are going to be as easy to beat as the Colts. But if we can keep playing like this, then the season's looking pretty good. All right, so here we are hopping into our week 2 game. Scott Chandler had a hell of a week last week. 99 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. We are facing the Philadelphia Eagles at home here. Michael Vick here is the QB. He's coming off a great season when he came back to the Eagles. Came back to the league for the Eagles. So Luke Kuechly is out for this game, unfortunately. He's the only starter that's going to miss this game. But we made it work last week. Hopefully we can with this one. I think this will be a little more tough of a challenge, but see how it goes, Could be good, could be bad. Well, we started off with a ball, but the CPU had us throw an interception on the first drive, so it is tough already. Let's see what we can do here. Vic's got hella time. Gets it out, first down. Brent Selleck for the first down. We're going to try and send an extra rusher here. We got very young Jason Kelsey. I believe he's in year 2 here. Oh, can we bring down McCoy? There we go. Prime LaShawn McCoy was something else, man. What a player. All right, and they still have, relatively young Jason Peters here. Doing a good job of stopping McCoy, though. 2 rushes for 2 yards. McLean came in for that tackle. That was beautiful. I'm going to assume they pass it here, although now the formation's not really looking like it. We're just going to stick to it. Yep, they are passing it. Good call. And we will stop Vic short of the goal line. 4 guys on him. 4th down, baby. Let's go. Let's try and block this kick, too. Got Checkwell on the outside. See if I can get a block in. Not quite. It's kind of difficult to block kicks in these Maddens these days. I remember, Madden 19, Madden 20, I could do it, almost every play, but not so much anymore, which is good. I mean, that's kind of unrealistic, but... All right, hand off to Michael Bush for the first down and more. Breaking ankles, gets taken down. 25 yards on the day already. Let's see if we can get another big day out of him. That would be wonderful. And it's got us kicking a field goal. That's okay. We'll take that. See if Janikowski still got the leg. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Oh, no. That was a good kick, too. Oh, man. It wasn't in the crossbar enough to count as a field goal. Ah, man, that hurts. All right, they marched down the field in about 3 plays, so here we are, 3rd down. I think we'll just hand it off to Bush. Why not? Gets it. First down. There we go. 40 on the day. Let's keep it rolling with them. I'm gonna hop in on this drive here and just kind of keep the play calls going because I don't want it to screw it up for us. We're doing solid right now. Let's see what we can do here. Scramble. We're gonna chuck it out to Marvin Jones. Caught, but out of bounds. I do still think the pass is the way to go here. Get it out to Hayward Bay. First down. Beautiful. Little zip by Carson Palmer. He now has 4 picks in 2 games, so I don't know. If we can somehow trade for a QB midseason, that would be ideal, but I don't know how realistic that is. So let's try and get the handoff here to Michael Bush, and we do. It's a gain of 4, not too shabby. And I do want you guys to know that this is on all Madden simulation mode. I'm not cheating it with the difficulty or anything like that. So we'll see. I may end up changing sliders, make it a little harder on us if we're dominating too much, but we'll have to see. Marvin Jones, toe tap, down at the 5. He kind of got mauled after that play, but what a throw by Palmer and what a catch by Marvin Jones, the rookie. I told you guys, he's not a very high overall, but we can get him involved, and he's got some serious skills there. He's got hands. He's got a good frame. Beautiful catch. Wonderful. Now we're firmly in the red zone. Outside handoff doesn't look too promising, but we're going to go for it anyway. Bush cuts back in. Down to about the 2. Gain of just a couple. And uh-oh. We got an injury timeout. Looks like a tight end. That's no good. Jeremy Shockey. Hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully he'll come back. But luckily we do have Scott Chandler. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another handoff here. Why not? And he gets in. Touchdown Raiders. Let's go. Trying to make this a game here. All right, we're in on defense inside of 2 minutes. Trying to hold them to just a field goal here in the red zone. That would be ideal. Don't want more than a 1-score lead. Oh, it's caught at the goal line. Gay should have broken that one up, but he couldn't get there. Jeremy Maclin got him. We're going to use our McLean here and try and get up the middle on McCoy. See what happens. Read it like a book. Get the contact in there. Oh, Giordano came in for the cleanup. That was insanely close. He almost broke it and still scored. That would have been tragic. They take their second to last time out. We're going to send a blitz here. Can't let him score. Absolutely can't let him score. And user Michael Huff here. Vic fakes the handoff. Giordano's in there for the takedown. Let's go. Tackle for loss. The read option did not work. And we're going to let the clock run. Takes us down to 10 seconds. I want him to potentially mess up and not even kick a field goal here. And there's 1 second on the clock. No! If he held on to it just a second longer, then we wouldn't have to worry about the kick. But it's okay. We'll take it. It's still not quite a 2-score game, so even with the field goal here. They will make it. That was a good goal line stand, though. I'll take that at the 2-minute, at the halftime. All right, we're taking over on third down here. Let's see what we can do. Not a fan of these routes for the most part, but we'll see if we can hit Marvin Jones on the sideline. Which we can. Second toe tap of the game. Beautiful catch. You could hear the silence as I'm just kind of holding my breath for that one. That was a beautiful catch by Marvin Jones. I think Marvin Jones is going to bail Carson Palmer out of a lot of plays here, and that's perfectly fine. That's exactly what we want for now. And now we're sitting here in the red zone. See what we can do here. I'm going to try and hand off to Michael Bush. Handoff's there. Loss of 1. They were waiting for it. Not as great of a game for Bush, but that's okay. I mean, they have a better defense than the Colts did, so it's to be expected. But we're going to try and get the pass game rolling here in the red zone. Try and get the lead. Let's see, Palmer. Get it out to Denarius Moore. Gain of 7 at least. We'll take it. Not a first down, but we will take it. I think I'm going to go for the screen here. It's going to be Marcel Reese. Let's see what we can do. Gets it out to him. And we're going to score on the screen pass. Let's go. I was not expecting to get that much out of that. I was expecting a first down or a loss, but that was beautiful. Marcel Reese took it to the house. Stacked line here. We're sending a blitz. And Rolando McClain takes down Shady McCoy. 2nd and goal. We're doing a great job in the red zone, which honestly, for a team with kind of a questionable defense, that's all you can ask. Okay, got it out, but he slid down. That could have been real bad, but we got it. 3rd and goal. Let's try and get the stop here. Sending someone out wide. McCoy's going to be split. Wembley with the pressure, but he got it out to Smith. Oh, he was wrapped around him for the sack, but he got it out to Steve Smith Sr. on the Eagles. Look at the pressure there. He's got his arms around Vic, but he got the ball out in time. That was tragic. All right, we're picking up here 3rd and 3. We're down 1 score. Just see what we can do. First down, Scott Chandler. What a catch. That was a beauty. Now it's got us at 4th and 5. I don't really like these spots it's putting us in. Palmer scrambles. Sidearm. Touchdown to Denarius Moore, baby. Let's go. What a throw. Bought some time with the legs. 32-year-old QB. Doesn't matter. We got a quick-ass receiver able to get that one. That was a beautiful rollout and a beautiful throw. And they were knocking on the door, but we got an interception, so now we're taking over. We have a chance to ice this one here with 2.5 minutes to go. 3rd down, Michael Bush gets the 1st down. That's all we need. Beautiful. All right. 2-minute warning here. I'm going to keep us uncut for the rest of the game here. We're just going to kind of see. Oh, Bush with a cut. 7-yard gain. Let's keep it rolling. I think one more 1st down, and that's just about put the game on ice. Bush again. Timeout Eagles. They're going to try and use all their timeouts. And that's A-okay. We're going to run the clock. And kick a field goal and hopefully win this game. Janikowski's got 1 miss on the day, but it was a deep one, so unsurprising there. They have this Eagles D-line is kind of ferocious, so I'm surprised we're doing so well, but we're getting like just enough good blocks to kind of keep us going as I get mauled in the run game, but that's okay. Now it's 3rd and 7. They're out of timeouts. We'll at least kick a field goal and leave a little bit of time. Oh, the cuts. 1st down. That's the game, baby. And Michael Bush is over 100 for the 2nd straight week. He might be one of the top rushers in the league as of now. We'll have to check the standings after this game, but unbelievable job by this team. We came back there. Carson Palmer, low-key, put the team on his shoulders for a little bit here. One more cut. Take him down at the 1. And then we're going to run the clock out and kick a field goal. We do have one of the best kickers in the league, so it's a good spot to be in. We're going to take it down to as late as possible. There it is. And that's the game, baby. Last second, walk-off field goal. Raiders win, and we're 2-0. I couldn't have projected that. This roster is patchy, so we'll see in the next episode of what I do with the sliders. I may just end up editing them because I didn't play the whole games, so it doesn't really matter that much that we did so well because I didn't control it the whole time. But honestly, like, kind of want it to be a little bit more of a challenge. So we'll see here. 4 sacks allowed by the O-line. We still kicked some ass, though, so it doesn't matter. Half a sack for Wimbley and Huff. A pick for Chekwa. No forced fumbles or anything, but that's okay. We're doing fantastic through 2 weeks, so we're just going to have to take a look at the standings here. All right, so we're back here previewing Week 3. We got the Denver Broncos next on our schedule. We're not too worried about that for now. That'll be in the next episode, but I do want to take a look at these stat leaders. Michael Bush is number 2 in the league, only 3 yards behind Arian Foster for the league lead in rushing yards. We'll check out the stats through 2 games. Palmer, 4 touchdowns to 4 picks. Again, it doesn't matter. We're 2-0. It doesn't really matter. But 4.8 yards per carry for Michael Bush and 3 touchdowns. Great spot to be in. Chandler is our leading receiver. Kind of surprising there. But this team's eating so far. So I'm interested to see where this takes us. But, it's kind of cool to see some of these guys take the field. And the nice thing here, for the next episode, we'll get to see Luke Kuechly debut. So we'll have to see, how the rest of the season carries out. But you couldn't ask for a better start, honestly. It's been a little rocky with Palmer and all that, but it's been a great start. So stay tuned for next week for the next episode, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.